SBS, an ITV Studios Australia production. SBS and the producers acknowledge the Sami people as the traditional custodians of Sapmi, Finland, where this program was made. This program features trained survivalists. Do not attempt this yourself. Viewer discretion is advised.
We are heading into one of the harshest winters on the planet.
There's no finish line.
But there is $250,000 waiting for the last person.
Unprecedented.
It's so cold. Cold like this can kill you.
I can't feel my face, I can't feel my hands.
This weather's going to sort a few people out.
Untamed.
The wolves howling across the lake send shivers up your spine.
You've got wolverines, wolves, bears.
It's a whole new frontier.
Hello, Season 4, the Arctic. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Unrelenting.
Mine's unravelling.
It's gone completely tits up.
I didn't think it would be easy, but I didn't think it would be this hard.
The landscape doesn't care if you live or die.
Shelter's on fire.
Unbelievable.
Cook. Oh, that is so beautiful.
You know the lights are out. They're telling me to stay.
Unstoppable.
Permanent now, and here forever.
God.
I need to be here till the end. I'm not tapping.
Woo! Dinner!
Unthinkable.
Hello? Hello? He's not here. Hello, mate.
He's gone. He's actually gone. He's missing. Call it in.
We need immediate backup for search and rescue, a man says into a radio. The title over an icy river, Alone Australia. Winter is coming. George R.R. Martin. A satellite perspective zooms closer to the red-centred land of Australia before suddenly whisking across the globe, over northern Africa and to the icy north of Europe. The Arctic Circle, Sapmi, northern Finland. An inky black creek snakes through the frosted white landscape, which is dappled with snow-dusted trees. 250 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle, temperatures plummet below -50 degrees Celsius. Only the most well-adapted species survive. A glimpse of golden sunlight over a frozen lake edged by forested hills. Frosted bushes surround a trickling creek, then a pale brown reindeer turns its head. Day 1, 9:24 a.m. The wind speed is 55 kilometers per hour and the wind chill is -4 degrees Celsius. Contestant Dougie is in the back of a boat.
In northern Finland, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. But in a couple of weeks, it's going to be frozen solid. And that is making me shit my pants. We are heading into one of the harshest winters on this planet. The ice is coming for us all, and it's going to be a nightmare if you're not prepared.
I think we're home.
That wind coming in is freezing cold.
Contestant Misty.
Yeah, I think this place is a very spiritual and sacred land. The Sami people have been living and coexisting with nature for thousands of years. I think that's pretty special. First sights, baby. I borrowed a bit of land over the next few months. It's like rushing into a first date, you just don't. Just take it easy. Could be the love of your life. Or a divorce waiting to happen. We'll find out, My name is Misty. I'm a proud woolly woman from the Southern Hemisphere, and I'm here for an experience of a lifetime. Sayonara, mother lovers. Day 1 has begun.
Clint.
I don't mind discomfort. I'm 57 years old, but I've got a mental toughness through years of hard work and experience. The wetter it is, the colder it is, the tougher it is, the harder I go.
Okay. Here we go.
Well, it's blowing its ass off, it's cold. I've got no idea where I am. Quite frankly, I don't care. I'm just going to look the Arctic Circle in the eye and say, bring it on, mate.
In this environment, the smallest mistake can be fatal.
Sia.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, my heart is beating. The rain is coming and I need to get the shelter up quickly.
The temperature is actually dropping really quickly. As an ultramarathon runner, you don't have a finish line, I guess.
Blueberries, blueberries, blueberries.
I think men sometimes can go out with that mentality where they have to win it and beat it.
Not gonna stop after all.
But women will go out with a different mentality where we want to live with it.
Not me, not stopping.
Berries. Dylan.
This is the most extreme, batshit crazy thing I've ever done. It can get down to -10, 20, past -50. That is just unfathomable to me. Thank you. And that'll be my last little bit of human interaction. It's just me and the land now. Whatever else lives out here.
39-year-old ex-Navy chef and Tasmanian, Trent.
They don't have bears and wolves in Tasmania, I'll tell you that. I'll come here to win, this little guy from Tassie, but I'd love to get to 101 days.
And there they go. Come on.
Hypothermia and frostbite are probably the two worst things that can happen to you, apart from getting eaten by a bear.
There's a big animal that's been tracking through here. I have no idea what that is. If I was a betting man, I'd probably say a moose.
Jasper.
I've never seen ice. I've never seen snow. It's wild what I'm doing here. But I'm here to survive as long as I can and try and beat everyone else. And I'm willing to push myself really far to win this challenge. Here we go. It's adventure time. I reckon that misty rain might be setting in. Might get my tarp out and just some rocks and just make sure my gear's not going to get wet. That'll be a really, really bad start. It'll be wet clothes.
This is the Arctic Circle. Mother Nature will not show any mercy on us. We're not in Australia anymore.
Arash.
My superpower here is my mentality. It's shaped through the hardness that I've been through. Grew up in war, Afghanistan. I've already won this in my mind. I can sense freedom. Let's go back and build a temporary shelter for tonight.
The scientific part of my brain sees this experience as a big experiment, trial and error.
Not so windy here. I think I'm in a little protected bay.
But the spiritual side of me is yearning to form a deep connection with the land. I hope that Mother Nature does kick me in the ass and teaches me a few lessons.
Elise.
I want to be humbled. Let's get set up.
Lillian.
These Australians think they know what they're in for. They have no idea. I was born in the Arctic Circle. I understand what it truly feels like to be in -50 degrees. Words can't really describe what that type of temperature feels on your skin. It's this feeling of harsh, brute force.
We made it. This is gonna be crazy. It already is.
I feel like this is a bit of a homecoming. I was born for this challenge.
Bye!
She waves to the boat.
That's it. Now I'm alone.
10 people remain. Now, 43-year-old Western Australian electrician Dougie's watching his delivery boat head off from shore.
That wind is bleak.
Despite the snow having not started yet.
This just got serious. Oh my God. Wow. Nothing can prepare you for this. Absolutely nothing. Not even having a beard can prepare you for this moment right now.
Tall tree trunks.
It is freezing cold. I'm super excited, and if anyone says they aren't shitting their pants, they're lying. Oh, that wind. So, foraging-wise, I don't think berries are going to be a problem, at least right now.
He eats some red berries.
Oh, tasty. So many terrifying factors about this place. Not only are we dealing with the extreme cold, we've got to deal with predators.
Between trees.
Oh, here's a game trail.
This area is home to carnivorous land predators including brown bears, wolves, wolverine and lynx.
2 game trails. There's one there, one here.
Dougie's holding his camera close to his bearded and rosy-skinned face.
And I don't know what's using these. Is it bears? Is it moose? A moose is more dangerous than a bear. A moose will walk up to you and kill you for no reason, then just carry on with its day. Imagine bumping into one of them in the dark. I don't know why people say, I want to push my limits, I want to test myself, I want to find my boundaries. I don't know what any of that means. I'm just here to win. I'm just here to do what I do. Wow, look at this. And why it's awesome is, it means you've got all the little bugs and grubs and seeds and God knows what else that floats down into there. That means, in theory, there should be fish in there. And I am absolutely confident in my skills to win this. I've been in Australia for 15 years. I'm originally from the northeast of England, and I've built a new life here in Australia.
Mommy, I found this one.
I've got a beautiful missus and 2 gorgeous children. But hunting, shooting, and fishing have always been like a part of my life ever since I was a little kid. Me dad, me uncle always used to go out poaching for salmon and the trout and the pheasants and stuff like that. Poaching teaches you how to be a good hunter, a good fisherman, because you've got to be stealthy, you've got to be quiet, setting traps, set lines, gill nets, reading the land. I got one. There aren't many things I miss about England, but I love the poaching. Cold is one of the most dangerous things in nature. So I'm not going to try and fish. I'm going to get my shelter done. So this looks like a really good spot to put a shelter.
A large rock.
So I need to clear space here first. This is just an international rock festival.
As one of his 10 items,
Tell you what, glad I bought a shovel.
granite boulders in this area are ancient pieces of bedrock broken off by glaciers in the last ice age.
Just what you need, isn't it? Fucking 40-kilogram rock in there.
He rolls it out.
Come on!
Dougie's peeling back ground cover.
No, it's weird. There's no worms. If this was England, even Australia, this would be covered in worms.
Due to extreme cold and a shortened growing season, insects and invertebrates are relatively scarce in the Arctic.
This is what I want. I want to get down to the bare earth. It's just not better having bare earth on your camp instead of this wet, mossy stuff. It's just a moisture machine. That's it. How hard is it just to get a flat area? In a place like this, if you don't respect the land, it's going to bite you in the arse.
Dougie puts the ridgepole between the boulder and a tree.
No style points here with the knots. Running out of time, running out of daylight, running out of patience. My plan here is to just bow this out so it's not just a V. And then I can get my bed up there.
He rolls the moss carpet away.
You can't even imagine seeing a bear here. I would shit my pants.
He reclines in his shelter.
Oh. Oh.
I wouldn't mind a bit of a cover on there, you know, a few sticks, or a bit of a plastic top. That'll definitely stop it there. Okay.
Gliding through clouds near an electric blue lake. 8.2 kilometers away, 25-year-old international outdoor guide Lillian is waving to the motorboat which dropped her off.
Wow. Wow. All right. Where am I? Okay.
She's walking below thick trees with a rough texture.
You can go 3 minutes without oxygen, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, and 3 months without people. I made that last one up. It's a newly added addition, and yeah, we'll see how we go, if that's true or not.
Lillian approaches a boulder with an overhang.
Oh, that was made for sleeping in. I'm gonna set up my emergency shelter with this rock. I mean, this rock is gonna protect me from so much wind. That is just asking for it. Like, I wouldn't even need to set up a tarp, because it's just overhanging. Wow. Okay, I think I might go with that spot, because my little body can fit. That's the good thing about being small. I didn't want to go too far from where I got dropped off, just because my bags are quite heavy and I'm being really mindful of every calorie that I have in me right now.
I think the first impression people get of me is they think that I'm not as capable as I am. They might see me as small and fragile. Small, but not fragile. A big reason why I'm doing this is I'm here to prove a point that just because I'm so small and I might not look like the stereotypical strong, tall survival guide, I'm just as capable and I have just as many skills. I was born in Sweden and I moved to Australia when I was 4 years old. I try and go back once a year. I really love guiding up there, especially in the winter. It's something out of this world. Part of the tours that I run, we like to go into a frozen river, make sure that the ice is super deep. We'll drill a hole into the ice, and then if you're lucky enough to catch a fish, usually a salmon, we can fillet it up and cook it there on the frozen river. As a wilderness guide, I have a lot of experience in bushcraft skills, different shelter making, fire making, and I've recently got really into cordage making. Sorry, Mum! But my secret weapon is that we're literally in the Arctic Circle. I was born here, I know this place, and I feel very comfortable here. This is not a scary landscape to me. Don't underestimate me. I'm here, and I'm here to win.
Oh, I'm so excited. This reindeer skin just feels like home.
All participants were provided with one.
I've slept on ice, I've slept in igloos, I've slept in the snow, and all I've had is a sleeping bag and a reindeer skin. I feel so at home. It's what's in your DNA, and being over on this side of the world, it's calming. It just feels good.
I think I do have an advantage, this being quite similar to where I'm from.
I hope I see a reindeer out here. That would be so nice. Oh, this is so cozy.
She snuggles down onto the skin. Gliding over a green forest speckled with golden trees. 7.3 kilometers away, 35-year-old DFV high-risk coordinator and search and rescue tracker Dylan is sitting by the shore.
This is home of the Sami people. They've adapted to this land. They are one with it. I hope that I can build a similar connection. If the land should choose to speak to me, then I will listen and take its guidance.
Dylan's being buffeted by heavy wind, then his camera falls. He has a slender face.
Really need to be careful not to put my shelter on a game trail. I'm noticing these quite well-worn game trails. Makes me think I'll have some friends out here. Something happens out here. Still be a while before someone gets here to help me.
He glances up to the skies.
Dead trees everywhere. That one will kill you for sure. Can you hear that? I was like minutes away from falling. You gotta be real careful about where you throw up your shelter. You don't want to die out here. Lots of heavy breathing, lots of calories spent. But found where I want to set up temp shelter for the night. That is the closest safe place that isn't on or 5 metres from a game trail. I spent about 5.5 years in the army. I was infantry, which means that we go to the hard places and we do the hard things. You learn to live on the land, and you learn how to do it when you're in danger. When I got out, I studied paramedic science, I completed my psych degrees, and I'm now a search and rescue tracker. So when people are missing, far out in the bush, and no one knows how to find them, that's my job. And I spend a lot of time in some extreme environments, and we don't come back until the job's done. So I'm trying to find somewhere that's just a little bit elevated. As a Palo man, my ancestors used to live along the shores. Let's go. Growing up, I learnt a lot about culture and practices, and that includes fishing with spears, line with nets, just catching fish. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can catch fish, and I like to think that I know a lot of them. But when I found out that it was in the Arctic, I was like, I'm used to having to deal with heat stroke, not critical hypothermia. It's going to be challenging. But the thing that is driving me most at the moment is my family. We've been going through IVF for a long time now. It took IVF for us to expand our family and have Jensen. We want siblings for him. We want him to grow up as a big brother. The journey for us so far has been not just emotionally difficult, but financially as well. It costs many tens of thousands of dollars, and we are almost out of money. I keep it nice and low tonight. I can fiddle around with it tomorrow. Doesn't matter too much. Doesn't take much energy to set up a hoochie. I think emotionally I will struggle with being away from Gemma and Jensen.
He topples a tree, then hammers in pegs with the back of an axe.
People are not meant to be alone. We never were meant to be alone. And I think it's going to be really easy to spiral. And if you can't bring yourself out of that spiral, you'll end up tapping. Something big's come through here. Someone's walked past and just given it a knock and clipped it off. This experience, it's not just about the skills, it's also about psychological fortitude, your resilience, your ability to overcome problems. You start stressing.
Gathering twigs.
Start seeing the world in a little bit more of a dangerous way. You see danger everywhere, you see risk everywhere, you start beating yourself up.
The sun sets behind clouds in a time lapse.
Everything's wet and it's raining. Let's see if we can start a fire anyway.
Dylan's crouched down when he strikes sparks from his ferro rod. The light tinder he's prepared doesn't seem to take, so he strikes again.
Take it slow. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
After a few more strikes, his tinder holds a small flame. Dylan hunches over and gently blows on it before lifting more tinder on top, allowing the flame to grow larger.
Cooking the gas.
In black and white night vision, Dylan's brows furrowed as he grows the fire.
Probably the last one to get a fire tonight. Hope everyone else's experience on their first day hasn't been too stressful. It is so dark out here. It's clouded over.
Several logs are on the healthily crackling fire.
Could be anything out there and I wouldn't know.
He leans back on one arm.
I can't see more than maybe about 5 metres in front of me. Everything else is just black. It's a little bit concerning, but...
After a moment, he turns and looks over his left shoulder.
There are bears out here. Not much you can do about that. Just heard a stick crack.
He closes his eyes.
I do wonder what animals are out there.
Alone Australia. Clouds hanging over the forest on day 2 at 9:12 a.m. Now, light-haired Misty's slipping gloves on, standing in the forest.
Misty in the wilderness. Day 2, take 1. Still wearing yesterday's clothes and undies. That's all right. I was just thinking, I've set up the camera in this area, and I think this is where I'm going to be building my shelter. It's not far from my original camp. This whole experience is pretty intense. Definitely didn't deal with the landing so well. But once you get dropped off, it's just a lot. It's a lot to take in when you got so much to do. And there's this urgency that if you don't do everything, you're gonna fail. I started getting my head freaked out. I just feel a bit mumble-jumbled at the moment. And I just had to talk to the camera, because who else do you talk to out here?
On day 1 in her shelter.
Oh. So hard.
Misty sniffles again.
Like, not the physical, the mental, you know? That was brutal yesterday. I had a really rough sleep last night too. Lucky that there's clouds clearing today and it looks like we might get a bit of sunshine. So I really need this shelter set up because I just want to be cozy. Before I do that, I'm gonna forage some berries. Gotta think about calories, right?
A lingonberry bush.
Totally underestimated the emotional and mental side of this experience. Oh, but I just don't give up too easy. Being a tour guide in Central Australia, you know, I've got a lot of plant knowledge. I don't know, there's something magical about walking through a rocky, arid environment and finding bush tucker to eat. Little red. Guys picking it. I connect to nature in a way that I think most people don't. Pretty decent. Bit there. I'm bushwoman. I first started with the tour guiding, taking school camps out on country, out to a remote community in Central Australia. Pretty good. Connecting them to the land and getting them to drop into places that don't have the noise, you know? Oh my God. I definitely have skills like bushcraft and fishing and hunting and shelter building. But I think my biggest thing is my ability to adapt. I come from a life of a lot of trauma, and my whole life has been about adapting with that trauma. I think my willingness to adapt and be open-minded to a situation is probably one of my greatest strengths. If you've just tuned in, you're witnessing history happen. An Australian making an Arctic bed.
A blanket of pine needles.
I've had my hissy fit with this land. I just gotta chip away at it, and I've gotta remind myself, Misty, that you landed, you're discombobulated, you're disorientated, you've built this shelter, you've got somewhere safe to sleep tonight, tick. You got berries, tick. We got water, tick. I feel like once I get my bearings and I get settled in, that the land is actually going to start to introduce herself to me. I think there's a little bit of deceit in the Arctic because we're here at the moment where there's no snow, there's no ice, and there's still light.
Misty takes a seat on a rock by the lapping water.
But I've never been in the Arctic, and all I've seen is photos, and this place gets pretty crazy. It just feels like it's going to get really cold really quick. We're not in Kansas anymore, you know?
In bright light,
The sun's nice though.
Misty soaks up the warmth. Her wavy light brown hair is tucked behind her ears. 3.3 kilometers away, Dougie's taking a moment to soak in the sun too. He has a short but thick brown beard on his chin.
Tell you what, oh, the sun on your face. Oh, it's nice. It's a beautiful spot. I'm just going to have a quick walk through here, see if there's anywhere that's good for a permanent shelter.
Near the water,
I need to make a main shelter, and that's going to take a long time. So my camp is over there and up the hill. I also need food, so where do you find the balance? I've got active thyroid, which is a fast metabolism. I have to eat all the time, otherwise I go really thin. If I'm honest, I'm kind of worried about out here.
a mound in the distance.
What the hell is this?
Dougie's perplexed.
What is that? Just a pile of wood?
A discarded logging harvest.
God, that's got bear den written all over it. Right, let's head back and make a net and try and get some fish in my belly, because I'm starving. I had nothing to eat yesterday and I've had nothing to eat this morning.
This boreal forest contains a wide variety of edible mushroom species. Dougie crouches over to pick one from the forest floor.
I am certain you can eat that mushroom, even though it's purple. Oh, what's the name of it? I'm lying, I'm not certain. So, you know what that means? Throw it away.
Deadly species including the death cap are also common. He picks another.
It smells just like a field mushroom in England.
Dougie has a nibble, then spits the piece out.
And it tastes exactly like it.
He spits again, then looks up.
But if in doubt, you cannot eat mushrooms. I done so much homework on mushrooms before I came out here, and I've instantly forgot everything.
Later, Dougie's wearing heavy boots as he sits in front of a crackling fire. He feeds it wood.
I need food in my belly, because time is ticking.
He looks thoughtful.
I still can't think of the name of that purple one. You can eat them for sure. But, I mean, eating a purple mushroom when you're not sure of it is a little bit dodgy, really, isn't it? You know?
He raises his eyebrows for emphasis. Dougie's white, has short dark brown hair and tattoos on his forearms. He has an athletic build and wears a pair of glasses. 6.4 kilometers away, 39-year-old ex-Navy chef Trent grins as he strides between narrow trunks. He has short brown hair, a 5 o'clock shadow, and the edges of his ears are currently red.
Woohoo! She's wild weather out here. Bloody hell, get around it.
Day 2, 2:46 p.m.
Trying to be positive about the location that I'm in, even though it's a shoreline that does cop the wind and it's a bit shallow. Hopefully I can still catch fish here. And that's probably priority today, is find bait and get lines in the water. I mean, if we can't catch bait, to catch at least that initial fish that then we can use for bait, there might be a bit of strife. That is potentially...
He's holding a pointed log.
The worst looking shovel I've ever seen. The goal for me coming into this is to try and catch as much food as I can to survive for as long as I can. Here we are, we're shoveling in Australia. Oh well, in Finland now. Just gonna go and have a look, have a scratch around, see if I can find any worms. I don't know how realistic this goal is, but I'd love to get to 101 days. The only way to do it is to get food in the belly.
You're massive. Look at yourself.
In preparation for this, I've put on nearly 30 kilos. I know I'm a lot bigger than what I normally am, but within 3 or 4 weeks, a lot of this will be gone. I don't want to come second. I don't want to come third. I want to win. A month after I turned 18, I joined the Navy as a chef. I was only in for 4 years, but the most intense place would have been the waters of Iraq. I was a big boy. The last 10 years of my life have probably been the most stable period of my life. And I've got 3 beautiful kids. I've got a beautiful wife, Em. We've got our farm animals, we've got our chickens. We do a lot of caravanning and fishing and things like that. Fishing is definitely my strongest skill. I would have had a fishing rod in my hand when I was 2 or 3 years old. I was born into a hunting family and a fishing family, and that's all they live for. And it's just passed on. So I'm not worried about catching fish. I know that going on alone is a big thing for you. I'm so proud of you. You are the most wonderful, generous and bravest dad. P.S. Just win. The main struggle throughout this whole challenge will be being away from the kids and Em, but ultimately I'm doing this for them. For me, this is about getting that money, paying a bit off the mortgage and creating memories with the kids. Memories mean so much more to me than money. I love you guys.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad.
There's nothing special about me. I'm just a dad from Tassie, but I came here to have a crack and to give my family a better life. That's it.
He lifts a log.
Looks like a good worm spot here. If I was a worm, that's where I'd live. Let's have a look. I think I've got an advantage having more weight than other people, but saying that, I'm the less fittest I've ever been in my life as well. So it can work probably 2 ways, but I'd rather have the extra weight on. Oh, jeez, it looks wormy. Looks amazing. No bloody worms. Yeah. Wormy, wormy. No bloody worms in Finland. Can't believe it. Just looks so wormy, but not even a bloody small one. Not even a dirty old cricket.
Looking disappointed.
Thing is, if I can't find bait, I don't know if I can win in this location. I've not seen one fish on top of the water. It's got me stumped.
Approaching the water's edge.
Berries aren't going to get me through, that's for sure. I've just got me doubts about this, like... Yeah, food's becoming a worry now. Even though it's only day 2, it's concerning how far I can go if I don't sort this out. It's a worry. I might be in a bit of trouble. But hey, I'm not going to die trying, that's for sure.
Alone Australia, powered by Kia. Who will win the ultimate human endurance challenge as 10 new contestants battle to survive alone in the bitter cold of the Arctic, with the winner taking home a prize worth $250,000.
Alone Australia. The globe rotates before the north of Finland becomes the focus. Day 3, 7:51 a.m. 10 people remain. Trent's down by the water where murky brown ripples wash into a rocky shore.
Have a look at this. Let's come down the rocks and I see a tiny little fish out here floating on top of the water. If I can get him.
The current temperature is approximately 6 degrees Celsius. He picks the fish up.
Yeah! Have a look at this.
It's a juvenile whitefish.
It's like a little minnow. Yes! I'll be able to use him for bait. Surely something's going to eat him. I'll put a hook through the back of him and I'll throw him out. Surely something's going to eat that. It's my first catch. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if you can see that. See him there? Have a look at that. I've got 2. Hang on. There's 2 more. I don't know what's happened, so maybe that rough weather's killed a few and they've blown to this side of the lake, but...
Fish can be killed by a sudden drop in dissolved oxygen caused by a cold front or storm.
I'm going to put them on a hook and get them straight out. Got a rod ready. Just put the hook through his back like that.
Using a fishing line,
Loop around his tail.
he casts.
Tell you what, I'm bloody stoked with that. Oh man, there's heaps down here. Oh wow, man. I reckon there's about 30 here. This could be game changing. Woohoo! This could get me some fish. There's another 2. These are bloody better than worms, these for bait. Come back. I think I'm gonna have to get in if I want to get those. You gotta do what you gotta do. Just trying to think of a way I can keep them so they don't go bad.
Trent's wading in with bare legs.
Woo! It's cold, man. I think you should... Ah, shit, I just stepped on something sharp. Have a look at this. Have a look how many I got. I'm bloody stoked with that. Man, bloody oath. Don't know if I should eat some of those fish or not. I reckon I will.
A Siberian jaybird.
Hey! He just come down and stole my fish, and he wants some more. I've got heaps, but the problem I've got, they won't all fit in my pot lid, so I might take these back to camp. As many as I can carry. I might bury the others and come back and get them.
Trent digs a small divot in the sand.
Because I know those birds are going to come and get them all. I need to get some big rocks.
He places one that's larger than a basketball on the sand.
Might do a wee next to that too, so hopefully nothing smells it.
Human urine is not considered an effective animal deterrent.
Wee on the rock and around the rock. Hopefully that deters any predators.
Droplets of urine trickle onto the sand and stone. Gliding over the forest and the glistening water, then 6.5 kilometres away, Misty's wearing a green beanie and a scarf, rugged up in her shelter.
Oh, Aussies in the Arctic, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It's cold. It's so cold out here. It's crazy because it's just going to get colder. I think if we can get a fire going, definitely morale booster, the smell of smoke. If I think about my journey here for the next couple of months, I think about safety and fire and warmth. Yeah, look what I just found. Oh, you beauty. You know what this is? This is Tinder, baby. It's Usnia. It's old man's beard. And that is the best fire lighting.
Misty's using a blade against her ferro rod.
I worked hard to get here.
She's knelt down with her tinder.
I don't have a military background and I didn't grow up in hunting and fishing. These skills, they came to me later in life.
A flame takes.
I remember as a child saying I'm never, ever, ever gonna drink or take drugs because of what I'd seen as a child growing up. But as soon as I became a teenager and drugs were presented to me in high school, this child who was yearning for connection and community was like, oh, friends. And it kind of just escalated without realizing that it became all-consuming. Oh, my Lord. But I don't think you realize how all-consuming it is until waking up with the guilt and shame. What have I done this time? Oh, but I just didn't know how to get clean. And going out into nature was the first time I maintained clean time. Oh, that's nice. It was those first few nights getting out to the bush, and for the first time in my life, not being under the influence and hearing the sounds of birds or the fire crackling. It was like, whoa, it's the first place I've ever felt truly loved and accepted. Oh.
Misty wipes her eye while sat down with her back against her A-frame tent-like shelter and her feet near her small fire of crackling pale grey wood.
Why? Why did I come on alone?
She feeds the fire.
I think for me, grew up in a housing commission and nothing wrong with that. Like, yeah, just grew up with a lot of drugs and alcohol and violence in the scene, you know. I just wanted to show it doesn't matter where you come from, you can achieve anything, you know.
Misty wipes her other eye, then she's whittling away at a piece of wood.
I think my willingness to adapt to a situation is probably one of my greatest strengths. I moved over 60 times before I was 20. I lived out of a backpack for a while there, you know. Fight or flight was a very strong thing. I look at it now and I go, how the hell did I do that, you know?
The discarded pieces from her whittling fall into the fire.
But I just don't think I give up too easy. I'm a bit of a fighter and, God, I'm not dead yet. Gosh. I don't feel like I need to prove myself, but I'd love to show kids who came from homes like I did that anything's possible. And if you want to put your mind to something, put your heart to something, you can achieve it, you know? Smoking me out, boy. Smoking me out.
Smoke's billowing out of Misty's fire, then clouds race across dark forested islands that are speckled across a silvery blue plain of water. 3.3 kilometers away, Dougie's holding a canteen as he points along a distant shoreline from a point of view perspective.
Looks like we've got a load of reeds over that side. You know what that means, don't you? Pike! Big pike! With big teeth.
European pike can grow to over 25 kilograms.
Some of the pike in this lake are built like a Russian shot putter. Massive. A couple of days in with no food, I'm starting to feel it already. I've never been in a starvation situation before. I've never been as hungry as this in my entire life. Head up the stream, see if I can find any mushrooms.
Now, Dougie's approaching a collection of tall, straight trunks above thick green, low ground cover. He crouches down while holding a bag and plucks a dull red mushroom with a concave top.
Is that a rufous milkcap? You know what?
Rufous milkcaps are a common wild mushroom.
If it is, it's very, very sad. Let's see if any milk comes out of it. You know what? I think it is. Can you see that little bit of milk there? You can eat these.
Poisonous unless boiled for 10 minutes.
Whoa!
Dougie's found a bunch of mushrooms.
Come to daddy. Oh, at least I've got something on my stomach for tonight. When I was a kid, I used to get a load of bread bags off my granddad. We used to go over the fields picking the mushrooms, and I'd fill like, well, probably 5 or 6 bags, and I couldn't carry them because I was only a kid. And I'd sell them for $5 each down the pub. A $5 on them days was for like $1 million to a kid. Oh, that's a good weight. There's a good kilo's worth there. Gonna be a mushroom festival tonight.
Back at the camp.
Hunger. My belly's really hurting. All of my stomach is just in my throat. Oh.
He starts striking his ferro rod and his tinder takes.
Thank fuck for that.
He sets some kindling on top of the flames.
Oh!
Inspecting a toadstool.
Oh no, look at the worms in it. See that? Oh my God. Well, all the more protein. These are quite old, they're not in the best condition.
This is an edible velvet bolete mushroom. He sticks them into a pot after tidying them up.
I'm gonna cut all this shit off.
He uses a small blade.
It looks like you're cutting poo. I'll just cut it in half.
Pale brown.
Why is that all red? Gonna be honest with you, they don't look appetizing. God, I can't eat that.
Rotten mushrooms can harbour diseases.
Or can I? That just doesn't look like a mushroom you can eat.
He winces at it.
It looks like something an orc off Lord of the Rings would spew up.
Ugh. This is bubbling away nicely. Nice, manky old mushrooms.
1 cup of bullied mushrooms provides about as much protein and calories as an egg. Dougie drains excess water from his pot.
Well, that looks disgusting.
A lump of mushroom.
All I'm thinking of here, eating these mushrooms, is beef Wellington. I'm sure you know what I mean.
He takes a bite.
Fuck, the texture.
Dougie's using a pointed stick as a utensil. He tries putting it in his mouth again.
Come on, Dougie, fucking stop thinking about it, man.
He chews.
Alone Australia, powered by Kia. Who will win the ultimate human endurance challenge as 10 new contestants battle to survive alone in the bitter cold of the Arctic, with the winner taking home a prize worth $250,000.
Alone Australia, Day 3, 4:54 p.m. Rotating over the dark forest speckled with autumnal orange leaves while lights glistening on the water. 10 people remain as Tasmanian Trent is perched at the waterside, holding a black pot in his hands. He's using it to wash the tiny silver fish he found.
It's amazing how something like this can lift your mood out here. Just giving them a wash. Chuck a few berries in there as I'm walking back up. Something so small can be such a difference. First bit of protein since I've been here.
He hangs the meal over the fire.
I was really stressing last night about this location, but it's give something back to me today. Things are looking up. This, my friends, is my first feed. Looks like baby vomit. Let me fish one of these out. You know, it is a bit of a risk eating them when you don't know why they died and or how long they've been in the water, but some of them are still kicking, so I don't think they've been dead that long.
He pops one of the silver fish into his mouth and chews thoughtfully. His eyes narrow, then he looks down at the pot before picking it up.
Oh, some salt would be good, but there's bones in them.
He flicks his tongue out.
Bones and guts. That's what it tastes like.
Whitefish innards are considered a delicacy by the Sami people in this region. Trent.
Still quite surreal to think that I'm here. Nothing special about me, you know. I'm just an ordinary dad from Tassie. You know, works hard and I'm a pretty hands-on dad.
Now he's down at the shore again.
All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lines around here. One over there, that's 5. I think I've got about 10 lines in with all dead baits on them.
He's standing on a rock watching the water.
I want to stay on this ride as long as I can and hopefully just set an example to my kids. You know, I'm always watching them achieve stuff, you know. They're winning their cross countries and surf lifesaving and, you know, they can't watch me play sport or anything anymore. They haven't really watched me achieve anything. This is the one thing they can all watch me do. Oh, bite. Oh, he's let it go. Oh, no, he hasn't. Here he goes. Let him take a bit of line.
Trent's holding the fishing line, then he suddenly jerks it.
Oh, got him. Oh, got him.
The fish is skipping along the surface of the water.
Oh! Yes! Oh, I don't think he's size though.
In Finland, trout smaller than 50 centimetres must be released.
A brown trout, but he's not 50 centimetres. Hang on. Shit, there's another one.
After releasing it, he grabs another line.
Oh, got him. Far out. Oh, oh, that's a good fish. Oh, yeah. Jeez, man, did you see that? Yeah. He's easy, 50. Have a look at that, baby! Whoa! Yes! Woohoo! Yeah, baby! Man, I'm stoked with that. Funny I had this bait all the time. Look at that. See that? Look what's in his belly. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those little fish. And then the pigs tried to eat mine too. Yeah, so glad I got one. Oh, look at that. So orange. First bit of food that I've caught and not found. Yeah, things are looking up. Ripper day, actually. Old Trent from Tassie. Come on, Tassie. There's the liver.
Trent tilts his head back and eats it raw.
Ah, delicious.
Next time.
I have to prepare for the worst.
I live here now, in this forest, in the wild. There's my slug bait. Oh, holy moly!
I was going to leave the camera behind, but you'd probably want to see me naked.
I think you do need to follow your gut to be able to be successful out here. Really hurt myself. I can't do the movements I need to get things done.
Been out all day. It's getting really dark. I'm freaking out. I don't know where I am. God, it's not good.